and welcome back to Soon 73 detailed videos. And so now you've got the first movement in the form, the Wu Ji to Tai Chi, and our next movement is a little complicated. So I'm glad you have the first movement really solid. And if you don't, I recommend getting that before you do this video. I'm going to show you the first two moves put together from the front so you can see it. So you know this part, but I'm not going to do mirror image. It goes like this. We shift the weight to the left foot, the right toes turn forward. And this is our first movement called Wu Ji into Tai Chi. This part you should already know, because now comes the next movement, which is leisurely Tai Chi to the right. And this is what it looks like from the front. This is what we're going to learn in this detailed video. This part right here up to there. That's it. Yeah. So let's go over it. Just the footwork first. From behind, just like you're following me, you know that after our first move, our feet are in this position. So the first thing we do for leisurely Tai Chi is make sure that our right toes are turned to about 130. Plant the foot, shift the weight to the right foot, pick up your left toes. Now turn your waist and let that bring your left toes in so that they're pointing to about 130. Then shift the weight to the left foot, pick up the right toes, continue to turn your waist to maybe about 430. The toes go with you. Then face 3, step to 3, shift weight, and a tiny step in. Let's do it again. So from here, after our first move, right toes to 130, put the foot flat, stand on it, raise left toes, turn your waist, and bring your left toes to 130. Stand on left foot, raise the right toes, turn your waist, and your toes go with you to about 430. Then the waist turns to face 3 o'clock, step to 3 o'clock, shift weight, tiny follow step. And in this follow step, we want our right heel to line up with our left heel. Let's do that again. So from this position, after Wu Ji to Tai Chi, right foot goes flat, toes to 130. Stand on the right foot, pick up the left foot. Turn your waist and let that bring the left toes to 130. Stand on the left foot now, so right toes can come up. Turn the waist to about 435. Turn the waist to about 3 o'clock, then step to 3 o'clock. As your left foot comes in, make it so it's about shoulder width with the left heel kind of in line with the right. But you see that follow step, the heel is off the ground and just the ball of the foot touches. Let's do that again, and this time I'm not going to say the footwork. So after Wu Ji, we're here. And after our first move, so we'll start the footwork now. Got that? It kind of makes more sense when you put it together with your hands. So let's do that now. I'm going to do it from the back one time, and then I'll show you from the front, and I'll give you more details. But first, let's put it together. So after our Wu Ji to Tai Chi, our hands are up like this. Then we plant the right foot, the right palm turns up. We shift the weight, pick picking up the left foot. Now the left hand touches the right hand on the pinky side of the wrist. We turn, carrying the arms with us, so the toes are at 130. Shift the weight, raise the right toes. You see my right palm is flat, like a waiter holding a tray. And about 430 is where we stop. And then the right fingers point up as our waist turns to 3 o'clock. We step to 3, and then our hands extend a little in a supported push. I'm gonna come close so you can really see what my hands are doing, and only the hands. So I'm just gonna show you as we would from the front. It's here, the right palm turns up, so the left hand touches. It's almost like that left hand pushes the right hand around. And once we can't turn the waist anymore, we're facing 430, then the right fingers point up. The left hand now shifts to the wrist behind the thumb. Then we step to 3 and give that supported push, and the hands are about in front of the center of the chest. I'm going to throw you a whole bunch of different angles, but first let's just go through it a few times with the hands and feet together from behind, and then I'll show you different angles. So after our Wu Ji to Tai Chi, plant the right foot, right palm up, left toes up. Left hand touches the wrist, turn the waist to bring left toes to 130. Shift the weight, raise the right toes, circle to about 430. Right fingers point up, facing 3. We step to 3 and give a little push with a follow step, aligning the heels. Let's do it again. Facing 1030 after Wu Ji to Tai Chi. Right foot down, right palm up, raise the left toes, left hand touches wrist, turn the waist, left toes to 130, shift weight, continue to turn, right toes to 430, hand is flat, and then once we start to turn back, the fingers of the right hand point up, the left hand comes around to support the thumb side. We step to 3. The hands extend with a follow step and a little push. One more time. So after Wu Ji to Tai Chi, right palm up, right foot down, left toes up, left hand pushes right hand as we turn the waist. Plant the left foot, raise the right toes, let the waist turn you all the way around to 430, right fingers point up, hands are in front of the chest as we step to 3, the hands extend, oh, that was a little wobble, and then we align the heels. I want you to see from the front as I go around. So if I was facing the right wall, I'm going to give my little opening here. Oops, wrong way, you can't see that. I'll give my opening in this direction. Now, I want you to see all of this from a different angle. So I'm turning to my right, my left toes are coming in. My hands are about the height of my chest as they come around to my right side. Then the right fingers point up. So now I would be facing 3 o'clock, step to 3, see the hands are at the center of the chest, and now the left heel aligns with the right heel in that follow step. And that's it. Let's put the whole thing together. Actually, I feel like you need a little more practice. Let's do it a few more times from the back, and then we'll put it with the first movement. So I know it's easier to follow from the back. So after Wu Ji to Tai Chi, we're here, and we start leisurely Tai Chi or lazily Tai Chi. Right foot flat, right palm up, shift the weight to the right foot, left toes up, left hand touches the palm side of the wrist at the pinky. Turn the waist. So left toes are at 130. Shift the weight. Now the right toes go to 430. Once we're there, now I want you to notice the hands don't keep going. Once we stop turning the waist, the hands stop going. And there's definitely an end point there, right? Where you just can't turn your waist anymore. The hands don't continue to turn past that. They turn back into the chest. Now the left hand is on the thumb side. We step to 3 and give that supported push, aligning the left heel with the right. Let's do this so you can see what my hand is doing. So here I'm supporting the left hand as it comes around. The left hand touches the wrist as I flip the hand up. So now the left hand supports behind the thumb. From this angle, you might be able to see it better. So ideally, it's these two fingers that are touching the pinky side of the wrist to kind of guide it. And it's those two fingers that slide over the wrist to support the thumb side on the wrist. It's almost like that's adding a little bit of extra support to the wrist by holding that joint as we push this way and as we push this way. So hopefully you're able to see that. Let's do it a couple more times together and then add it with our first movement. Facing 1030, we're here. Right foot flat, right palm up, raise the left toes. Left hand connects with pinky side as we turn our waist to 130. Shift the weight left foot so right toes can come with us to 430. Then right fingers up as we face 3 o'clock. We step with the toes to 3. The hands extend a little, barely bring that left foot in because you want it about shoulder width and the heels in alignment. One more time together. So here we're facing 1030, plant the right foot, right palm up, left toes up, left hand touches, turn the waist. And hopefully you can see my hands are not fully extended. Raise the right toes. That means my elbows are a little bent. Now facing 3 o'clock, left hand is on thumb side. A little step with the toes to 3. Align the left heel with the right in the follow step. I'm going to do it one more time and not say it so you can follow along. Here we go. Let's put it together so that you'll have the two moves of this Soon 73 form to practice and perfect before you come back to the next lesson, which is really easy. The next one's really easy. So from Wu Ji, facing 12 o'clock, I'm going to do it once and talk you through it, and then I'll do it once and not say it. So first, facing 12 o'clock, toes to the corner in the monkey stance. Attention to 1030, shifts our weight to the left foot, right toes to 12. Center the weight on both feet, let the hands come up. At 1030, like someone's handing you a gift. The hands come closer as we shift the weight to the right foot and draw chi in to the belly at the lower dantian. Left foot, little floaty step to 1030. Shift the weight to the left foot. Hands are at the chest when they extend. Right foot, little follow step. Now, leisurely Tai Chi. Turn the right palm up, left toes or right toes out. Shift the weight to the right foot, raising the left toes. Connect with the right hand, and then turn left toes to 130. Shift the weight to the left foot. Turn the right toes to about 430. Hands come closer to the chest, and then they extend out as we face 3 and give a supported push with a follow step, aligning the left heel with the right. I'm going to do it again and not say it, so you can just follow along. Here we go. Let's begin. That's it. That's the leisurely taiko, or at least part of the leisurely taiko. It's also called lazily taiko, and this is the signature move of Sun style Tai Chi. You won't find this movement in any other style of Tai Chi. So if you see someone practicing in a park doing this, you know that they're engaged in a Sun style of Tai Chi, because none of the other 5 family styles incorporate that movement. Some of the other movements in this form, yes, but not lazily taiko or leisurely taiko. And some people want to know how this movement is used as a martial art. So you can imagine this is a chop to the throat. That's why it's about this height, right? It's coming into someone's throat. And you can imagine if you have their throat in your hand, you can just use your waist to kind of throw them by the wayside. And then one of their buddies came to get you, so now you shove them in the chest as they come to get you. So that's kind of what it's about. But you really don't have to know anything about the martial arts aspect of it in order to get a lot of benefit from this style of Tai Chi. I'm going to do it one time mirror image from the front, because we can do this here at the beginning of the form, but we won't be able to do it so much at the end. So let's go ahead and do our first 2 movements together. I'll do it mirror image, so we're facing the same direction. So this is my left, this is my right. Let's begin. Right toes to 12. Hands rise at about 10:30. Left foot steps to about 10:30. Then, facing 3 o'clock, we step, give a push, aligning the heels. There you go. First 2 movements. I look forward to seeing you for the next video, which is super easy. The next movement is super easy. It's called open close. See you there.